Okay, everyone, are you willing to get into the world of choice? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So we're going to talk about today how you should. What is choice? Does anyone know what is choice? Okay. Rama, what are you saying? I heard the
Shrikanta, how do we change this? Mute talking it?
I can mute it. You want me to mute it? Okay. No problem. I thought you wanted to say something. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little poor with gadgets. Choice is something that you would like for yourself.
Choice is something that you would like for yourself.
Create something for yourself.
Create something for yourself.
So it all depends on consciousness, how wide you can make it to include the universe into it.
Awesome. So let's start with all the definitions you have of choice and no choice. Will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. Now, making no choice is also a choice. When you say, I will not choose anything here because it's too confusing, you are choosing not to choose. So choice is something that is available to you. That is what we have to understand about choice. There are infinite choices available, not one, not two. But the way it wraps up and comes to you is, it comes to you as if you have only 2 choices. How many of you always feel you have only 2 choices and then you don't like both of the choices? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, walk, all 9 shots, boys and girls. So choice is something that is available moment by moment. So what we have to understand here is, every moment you can change your choice. That's how changeable it is. So if this moment I want to do this class, I mean, the next moment I can say like, I don't want to. I have that choice. I may not choose that. I will want to continue to the commitment or what I would like to do. But what we have to understand is choice can be changed at any moment. So everywhere you've decided you cannot change what you've chosen, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So how much choice do you guys have? Infinite? So what invention did you use to take the infinite choices that you have and wrap them into 2 choices that you don't really like? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so since you're a kid, how many of you have been told you were wrong? Awesome. So one person raising their hand. I assume everyone else has been told that. How many times have you been told you're wrong? Awesome. Okay. And by how many people were you made wrong?
So many.
So many. Godzillion.
Absolutely.
So here, what we have to notice, I'm just going to mute few people, just hearing some noise. If you guys want to talk, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, this is extra noise. And you know, my voice is very pretty, so extra noise with my voice doesn't sound so good. So everything that brought up in that, I now just try right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. But extra laughter is always welcome. And just so I just plugged in my microphone. Can you guys hear me? Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone can hear me, right? Cool. So everywhere you have been wronged as a kid, and all those points of view that you're holding on to, that anything you choose will go wrong, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what if choice will just give you awareness? And if you make the wrong choice, now, let me tell you, I've made so many wrong choices and I continue to make wrong choices. So everything that brought up and let down, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. It's not about making the wrong choice. It's about knowing that this is not working for you and changing. So as soon as I get some awareness that this is not what I would like, because how do you know what you would like and what you would like to do? You have to do it. You have to try it out to figure out maybe this is not what I want to do. So go ahead and make the choice. And if it doesn't work out, you can always change your choice. Why? Because we have infinite time. How many of you function as though time is like, if it's gone, it will never come back? And I've lost something. When I've lost something, I have truly lost it. Do you have anything to lose as an infinite being? So there's one talk I've given on, I think the title is What Have You Got to Lose? So you guys can listen to that. There's nothing you've got to lose, only your happiness. So everything that brought up and let down will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you've decided that all the choices you make are wrong, and it is very hard for you to choose now. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So when you perceive the choice has gone wrong, there is no right choice or wrong choice, because your choice will give you the awareness. The awareness does not give you the choice. When you make the choice is when you get to know the next step. Is this working? Is this what I want to do? How should I head here? Awareness is just information. Again, you have to choose based on that. So choice will give you awareness. So would you like to? Sometimes you have to choose to even figure out what's the awareness. So let us course correct. Instead of getting into, I've made the wrong choice. What if this choice doesn't work? Because that's how much choice is available to us. So everything that does not allow you to choose again and course correct, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And again, the beautiful question, what else is possible? Whenever I get stuck in this two choices, right, wrong, I don't like both choices. Always ask, what else is possible? How many of you have used that tool? Do you know how powerful that is? Just asking what else is possible. You are presented with a third choice, a fourth choice, a fifth choice, a sixth choice. And when infinite choices are there for you, always choose what is light for you. Because when you create from lightness, it will create more lightness for you. So always be willing to perceive what is light and what is heavy for you. And some people who say, I don't know, all this is good, but I don't know what is light or heavy. So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poisons. So all of you, can you differentiate light and heavy? Good, Tina.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
So when you're in judgment, it feels heavy. For us to understand if the choice is light or heavy, it is very essential to have allowance, to go beyond judgment. When I'm in judgment of, I don't, for example, if I'm going to a new place and I don't like the place the last time, when I'm in judgment, the judgment always feels heavy. So even if the place has changed now and it's going to help you now, because time changes, right? It's never the same. So something has changed from then to now. But what we do is we still hold on to the past and we try to conclude from the past. So any sort of judgment does not allow you to have true choice, does not allow you to see light or heavy. So before you figure out what is light or heavy, what you can do is all the judgments that's stopping me from perceiving what is true for me, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the judgments that's stopping you from perceiving what is real and true for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the judgments that's stopping you from perceiving what is real and true for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the judgments that are stopping you from perceiving what is real and true for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And if you choose something, will you do it with full heart or do you do it with regret? I shouldn't have chosen this. Do you like, okay, I've chosen this, let me see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, I'll change. Or do you go like, I shouldn't have chosen this. This is the wrong choice. What if it doesn't work? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. When you understand access, you understand everything is just a choice. Being confused is what is it? It's a choice. Not knowing what is light and heavy is a choice. Saying I don't know is a choice. And that is a choice that we're holding on to. We're concluding, we're doing conclusions, we're choosing to conclude. But whatever happens, right? When I'm confused, I say, what can I be to get more clarity here? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many of you always choose to live as a question? That too is a choice. Can you live as what else is possible? And children are that way. They always think of what else is possible. They don't know they're wrong until you tell them like 100 times. And then now they're 100% sure that they're wrong. So everywhere you have aligned and agreed with and resisted and reacted and bought that you're wrong from the time you were a kid, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, poisonous. From today, you have the choice to look at yourself different. Can you look at yourself as the greatness that you truly are? Yes. So what choice can I be to start acknowledging the greatness that I truly am? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds, and all the trifold sequencing systems of sticking on to I always make the wrong choice, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the trifold sequencing systems that you're holding on to about always making the wrong choice, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So how many of you have regrets that something didn't work out the way you wanted it? This should have panned out different. I regret it. 1, 2, okay. Tina, you're good. Awesome. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So it's very hypothetical. Even if, let's say there's a time machine and you can go back to the past and you change whatever happened then, there is no guarantee that it will not show up the same way as it is today. Because the universe responds to the vibration you make and not to what you thought was the mistake, right? So have you guys seen the movie called The Time Machine? If you see that movie, what happened is his wife will die, his fiancé will die. So he'll create the time machine to go back and he'll try to stop the murder. So the first time he will stop the person from shooting her, but then she'll die in a different way. Second time he'll stop it in another way, she'll die again. Third time he'll drop. So that's how it is. You don't have to hold any regrets because based on the vibration you were, that's what would have showed up, even if you'd made a different choice. Does it make sense? So let's free ourselves of all those regrets. There's nothing to say that if you made a different choice, then it wouldn't have panned out this way because choice is changeable. But if you don't have any regret in the now, what happens to your future? And living infinite is just a choice. So letting go of all my regrets is nothing but a choice. Would you like to choose that? Yes. What is the value of holding on to all the wrong choices that you made? What is the value? So that you don't have to make another wrong choice again, right? Everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And when you get stuck into, I should not make a wrong choice, I should not make a wrong choice, all your energy is where? In making the wrong choice. So what do you end up doing?
Choosing wrong.
Choosing wrong. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to choose what is light for me today? To choose what will create greater for me? Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to choose what will create greater for you? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to choose what will create greater for you moment by moment? Now here's the trick. If I say I'll choose greater now in this 10 seconds, and then in the next 10 seconds, I start worrying. I made a different choice. I'm no longer on the path for greatness, am I? And then the next 10 seconds, I'm like, oh no, why did it happen to me? Everything goes wrong with me. So every 10 seconds, you have to again choose greater. And moment by moment, life is moment by moment. You know, it's not that we get all the air to live your life just now, right? It keeps coming and going. So choice is also like that. Life is also like that. Just because you got an amazing day yesterday, there's no guarantee that today will be that amazing, is there? And just because something went wrong yesterday, there's no guarantee that today will go wrong. Life is ever changing. It's the river of life that keeps flowing and changing. So every moment is in your hands, and irrespective, if life is like a river, irrespective of how it flows. If the river flows really harsh, you have to be a little stronger. If the river flows in a way that's really nurturing for you, you can move along with it. So you have to adapt. You have to choose to respond. Let's put it this way. So when life gives you something that is not so great, please respond. Do not react. And how do we respond? A question will enable you to respond. So you ask, how do I respond here? How do I change this? What can I be or do different to change this? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, bock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different to choose what is contributive to you? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, bock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So let me understand this. Every 10 seconds, what you choose will either create greatness for you or create crap for you. It will always create. But what you create is dependent on what you choose. And even when crap shows up, can you choose to respond?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you say, how do I change this?
How do I change this?
How do I change this? Instead of saying, again, I've created crap. It's true. We create crap again and again, right? I've done it so many times. But you don't judge yourself and you ask, because the crap is showing up because you never changed it in the first place. And until you change it, it keeps coming back again and again, right? So what can you be or do different to create something that is greater for you and everyone else? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so what choice can you be today? What choice can you be today that will create a greater possibility for you? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Because access questions are designed to catapult you into a different possibility, not just to heal 1 or 2 small problems of yours. They're designed to change your reality. Would you like that? Would you like to live a different reality? And it doesn't matter. Everyone around you will still have judgment and crap and all, but you can be different. Would you like that?
Yes.
Or would you like, this is the one problem I have to just sort out. And this problem is so big that I don't know how to sort it out. Choose, and the universe will show you. The minute you are clear with your choice that this is what I would like to be, or this is what I would like to do, the universe will set everything in your favor. Isn't the universe? You know, the universe is kind, but sometimes you feel it's just giving you so much crap. Maybe it's unkind. So everywhere you have chosen to perceive that the universe has been unkind to you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. So the universe is not unkind. It's just non-judgmental. It's just like, whatever you ask, let me give you. So if you ask for crap, I shall give you crap. It's like that. And then sometimes consciously or unconsciously, we end up asking for crap. So let me be aware of everything I say. Let me be aware of every judgment I make. And let me function as a question. So what choice can you make to stop any judgment and move towards possibilities? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So what can you be or do different to live and make choices that are conscious for you? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you now destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
With that, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any questions, guys? Okay.
I have a small question.
Yes.
You see, I remain in a particular choice. Like I tell you that, yes, I want to be always very young, I want to live in teenage, although I'm above 50. Now the choice, after making choice, then I'll say how it is possible and what else is possible to maintain this. So then the complete sequencing is made by me. I choose to do this to achieve my goal. So entire thing I make it is a beautiful journey.
Amazing.
So then every 10 second, or maybe every 10 seconds, then I keep on choosing to better it, and yes, I stick to, and I feel great. I feel happy. I feel peaceful. I am always full of energy. So this is what I feel. I mean, do you feel it is correct to do it?
Nothing is wrong or right. As long whatever is light for you is what you have to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
The only thing is here is we don't say I want to be young. When you say want, it means lack.
Okay.
And if
I am young.
you're young, you will not ask to want to be young, right?
Okay, that's also great.
Yeah. So
That
function,
is great.
I'm a lively, really young person. A
Okay,
really playful person. Not immature young, but playful young.
correct.
How does it get better?
Nithya,
Okay,
I have a
thank you.
question.
Yes, Varsha.
Nithya, sometimes what happens that, we lack in confidence. Means you might now, start looking the words I'm using. However, if I'm doing some work, at one point, I will lack confidence in that thing and I'll be in doubt whether I could make it or not. Like earning huge amount of money or going for expensive classes.
Have you ever not been able to do that?
Yes, a lot.
A lot? Okay.
Means many a times it has happened that I'm really willing to do it. Lack of money, lack of confidence. And confidence is, I know, associated with money, earning of money. But that confidence doesn't come. So while I was thinking today for your call in the morning, I was thinking that I will ask Nithya to actually talk about confidence. That, sometimes you have confidence that, yes, you can drive a car, but then confidence is also, different levels. In something I might be lacking confidence, in something I have good confidence.
Okay.
So in earning money,
Are you
attending,
are you looking for perfectionism?
not perfectionism.
Because
Like I'm looking forward to earn a decent amount of money per month so that I can bear my expenses.
okay, so here's the thing. I will give it a try if I'm willing to be wrong. Let's say I have to get on the stage and sing, and I'm not, and I don't like singing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then if I'm willing to be judged to be wrong, I can do it. If I think I have to be perfect in singing, no one should think I'm singing bad, everything should be fine, I will not even give it a shot. Lack of confidence comes from a couple of things. One is, are you looking that you should earn the money perfectly and this much? And then not trying new things because you're like, this may not get me what I want. This may not get me what I want. So we don't take the action that is required because we stop ourselves saying, what if it doesn't happen? I'm underconfident. So everywhere you're looking for perfection instead of living for the fun of it and choosing for the fun of it, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, God, God, talk, all nine shots, poison, none. And money follows joy. So you don't even have to ask for money. How much joy can I invite in my life today? How much more happier can I be today so that money shows up? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison, guns. The choice we have to make here is, because the distance between you and money is only your points of views.
Yes.
Nothing else. So the choice to make here is, can I let go of all those points of view and know that I am the money? Aren't you the infinite being of the whole? Aren't you the universe?
Yes.
How can you ever lack money? So the reason why something did not happen was maybe you were not 100%, you did not choose it 100%. Even though you said, I would like to do this, you also you doubted yourself. What if I can't do it? What if it's not the best? If we just choose that, definitely everything will be for you to get it. So what invention am I using to choose something? What invention am I using to choose something and allow all the doubts to come up and stop me? So when you choose something, the doubts will come up, right? Like, let's say I want to go for a singing class. Okay. And I'm saying this because I'm really bad at singing. I don't sing. So when I say I want to do a singing class, the first thing will come up is, will you even sing? Do you want to do it? Will you enjoy it? So doubts will show up. The judgments that stop you from getting what you want will show up. Don't allow them to pull you. This is when I make a choice of saying, okay, I have found this. I have awareness that this judgment is there. I have awareness that I'm doubting myself. I have awareness I'm not confident. This point of view, I have this point of view. Point of view, I have this point of view. Work on it, and then it will definitely change. So every point of view that shows up, I have to make a choice to work on it. And it's like every 10 seconds. Just because today I'm confident doesn't mean tomorrow. Doesn't mean tomorrow I'll do it with the same confidence. Because tomorrow something will happen. I may not sleep the whole night. I may wake up and feel like crazy. So it's all we changing. So but the thing is, when you have awareness of what you're thinking, don't turn it into judgment. Okay, I lack confidence. Let me work on it. Spot this. And the other way we should function is, Varsha, we are infinite abundance.
Yes.
You are infinite abundance. And if you did not get the money for something, it was just because. If you did not get the money, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Shika, I think something.
Some noise is there. We
Clapping
can hear
noise.
you, but
Yeah,
some
there
noise.
is a clapping noise. You can mute everybody and you can speak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was better. I think that was Varsha's. Okay. So the thing is, we are all infinite abundance. And if I choose something and I don't get it, it's because I have undone the choice. I've said I want to do this class, but later I have pondered myself with doubt. What if I don't get the return of this investment? What if I don't do well? So the self-judgment is something that will stop your money flows, and it will stop you from even choosing. So if there's one thing we can get out of today is, let us not judge ourselves. Please acknowledge that if you really desire it, it'll happen. And you don't know how. How is not the question, because the universe will make it happen one way or the other. We're not willing to receive that. Let's say for me to get this, I'm asking a lot of money, and for me to get it, or for this example, right? I would like to travel in business class. And then a business class ticket, maybe 3 lakhs, and you also get the 3 lakhs, but you don't want to spend it. You don't want to spend all the money you have on a business class ticket, because like, it's okay, I can do economy and I can use the money on something else. Or is it worth it? Will I be able to make this money again? And so even sometimes the universe gives you what you're asking, but then at that moment you change your choice. And then you go back to, maybe I don't have it. So here, the point to notice, we're always infinite abundance. Live life as an adventure. If you have, because what you have is unlimited. Whatever money you have today, if you have to use it on something, go ahead, you will get more. But if you say, I would not like to use this because I don't have enough, or then you will end up losing also what you have. So allow the universe to gift to you and receive. And receiving is, we've been programmed not to receive easily. So the minute you think of business class tickets, you're like, should I really spend this much on myself? Is my body worth spending that much? For 1 hour, this much money? How many of you do that? Should I really do this class? Will I really get the benefit? So then we ponder over all that, and then you confuse the universe. So the universe will give you an output that is confused. I don't know whether you'll get enough or not enough, but everything is your choice, and resistance shows up. There have been things which I want to do, and I'm clear that I want to do, but there's so much resistance because the subconscious doesn't want to change. So much resistance, but every time the resistance shows up, I will say, okay, I can change this. I would like to change this. So the thing is how you respond. What do you choose in that situation? How do you respond in that situation? And some of the classes I've gone to, when I first went for the SOP class, I was actually 15 minutes late and I was going to miss the flight because I was like, I don't want to go for this class. I don't know, last minute, after I've paid for the class, I felt that. I was like, and should I pay this much? Is it going to be worth it? And I have the flight tickets also. I'm like, no, if I cancel the flight tickets, I still save so much of the class. That much thinking. And the flight got, and then I was 10 minutes late and I would have missed the flight. And in that last moment, I was like, how stupid is this? You've paid for the class. You wanted to go for the class. Why are you stopping yourself now? What is the stupid point of view? And then I ran and I went in front and I begged the guy, my flight is there. Can I cut the queue? And I went, and luckily the flight was 10 minutes late and I was on the flight. So when you have resistance, it will stop things. So whenever things are not showing up, what we can do is all the resistance that I have towards this, I revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad. Choose from lightness. Choose from lightness. And if it's feeling heavy, it's okay. Don't choose it. Another possibility will show up. Another possibility will show up. Another possibility will show up. Okay. So Varsha, what you can keep saying is, from today, I am infinite abundance. Start embodying that. And abundance can never reduce whatever you spend, whatever you do. Right? Okay. Yes, Uncle Chopra, Uncle.
Yes, Vita, good morning. But a number of times it happens that I make a choice, and after few days, the same thing. I mean, I just ignore that. I don't continue it. I don't know why, what it happens. Initially, I make the choice with great enthusiasm, and in between, I drop that idea.
Yeah, because our subconscious doesn't like us to make new choices. This whole reality doesn't like it. Other people don't like it. So there's always resistance when you make a new choice. And it is moment by moment. Just because I made the choice now doesn't mean it's going to carry over for the next day or the next day. So every 10 seconds, I should choose the same thing again. So if I'm doing, let's say I'm going for a class today, and 1 week before I choose it, I have to keep choosing it again till now. Even in this moment, I can say, I don't want to go. So we have to, if that is what you're clear about, you keep choosing the same thing. Your subconscious will stop you. It will keep telling you, forget it. No, it's not required. But you have control over that moment. If you're willing to do that, the universe will support you in one way or the other. So what you can say here is, what can I be or do different to continue choosing that which will create greater form. And things change. Let's say today I feel this is the most contributive class for me and I choose it. But in 1 week, the whole energy can change. Maybe it's not what I require anymore. Maybe I did something else. I did a free session or something and I got what I required. So the energy changes. So sometimes when the choice becomes heavy, the same choice that you did 2 days before is not valid anymore. So you can re-ask, should I choose this again? So the question we choose here is, will this choice contribute to me, before we make the choice? So if you forget what choice is it, ask yourself again, will this choice contribute to me? And if you feel light about that, you can choose it again. And that's the beauty of choice. You can change it every 10 seconds. So it's moment by moment. It's not a one-time thing at all. It's like breathing, every time I breathe, next moment I have to breathe again. I can't say that I've breathed once, so it's done. It's not like that.
But Nithya, if it is supposed to be a life-changing decision, which you can't keep changing that, right?
There's nothing like a life-changing decision. There's nothing like a decision. Everything is choice. Break it down into choice. Decision is.
What about marriages, Nithya? Marriages, once you get married, you just can't think of changing your decision again and again.
Of course you can. I mean, it's just choice. The only choice you can't change is your children. No, Pravina.
What did you say, Nithya? The only choice we can't change is
your children.
Is your children.
So the thing
that is also a choice.
Parents also, Nithya. Your parents and your children.
But that is also a choice, no?
You can leave parents, pod and pock, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all that. I mean, children are dependent on you till a particular age, right? You can't let them go. After they are adults, yeah, you can let them go too. But so the thing here is, do not call it a decision. Follow the lightness and keep on following what is light for you. The minute I say it's a decision, it's a long-term decision, there is no tendency to go wrong. So let's break it down into choice. And let me perceive the energy of the choice till it happens. And course correct. So if I'm looking for a marriage and this seems good, every moment see how the energy is. Is this person right? Is it working? At even one point, if we feel heavy, we change our choice. So we don't have to make that decision until the marriage happens, right? So that's what I'm saying. So perceive the energy of what is light in the now and change accordingly.
Nithya, till the marriage it is good. But after marriage, if the things change, then
also we have choice, Veena ma'am. We just have to say what else is possible. You can actually, pull that person's energy and make them change. There are many things we can do, but we have to keep choosing that. Conclude that everything is wrong. This won't work, It is your willingness. Like I said, till you do that action, your willingness, there will be so much resistance and so many things that try to stop you. But is that what you would like to do? Then you don't stop yourself. And whatever shows up, you handle it and you go ahead. When we get upset that this is not working, maybe this is the wrong choice, this is the same as before, that's where things will happen. And the thing about the universe is your old patterns will come back. It will feel like you're doing the wrong thing again. It'll feel so similar to the last time what went wrong. That's a defense mechanism. Your mind is trying to protect you, but that protection is completely useless. It actually destroys what's happening. So
that time we just say pot pock?
Pot pock. Pot pock. This is a different situation, different time. And what is the worst thing that can happen? Nothing. As long as you're alive, you can change something.
Thank you, Nithya.
So Nithya, this works for choices that we have made in the past. So let's say we have made a choice in the past, can be a job, can be anything. And while you're living through it, there comes a point when you realize, this is not light anymore. So what you are saying is that you ask what else is possible and you can change it as long as you're doing it without a point of view, right?
Yeah, you can change it or you can be in allowance of it. You have multiple choices here. You can ask for it to get better itself, or you can change the complete choice and go for something new. It's like when you're 40, people will say you shouldn't change your career because you've invested so much time. And how can you think of changing at this age, right? But someone had said Donald Trump changed his career when he was 70.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was there to stop you?
Yeah.
Except yourself saying that I've invested so much time on this. So we have to function that we have infinite time and infinite abundance. I'm like a 17-year-old who's starting my career. So I can have one career today and another career next week and another career next week, like that. And if it doesn't work, I'm still 17. So what do? I have time. I don't get into, I've lost this time. This didn't work. And age is just a number.
Yeah. And I like what you said, that you can also ask for this to get better.
Yeah. Allowance.
Yeah, allowance, and you can request it to get better.
Yeah.
And got it. That helps.
If you can't change things, be in allowance of them.
Yeah.
Allowance means, the beauty of allowance is you've not accepted it. Anytime the change pops up, you will allow it to change.
Got it.
That's the beauty of allowance. You know what? You're not accepting it. Right? And
you're not aligning with it. You are letting it happen till the time something else shows up or you decide to choose something else.
And sometimes you're like, okay, fine. And then you'll be in so much allowance that person will change. They're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
So allowance is the key for family, marriages. So marriages and all, allowance is like 100% required, guys, to be married itself. So everything that brought up in it, only just try and do it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls, allowance, and choose to be in allowance. And whatever the situation is, let's understand that you have a choice. You have a different choice here. You have a choice to walk out, even if it's a marriage, but you would like to give it a shot. You would like to continue. So you're choosing consciously to be in allowance. And choose whatever feels light to you. It's your life in the end. And if you like drama, you can choose drama. That'll also happen. Some real life dramas, they are more well written than the TV serials and all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what else is possible? What different choice do I have here? Let me make that different choice every 10 seconds. That means if I choose, it's like, if I say I want to eat idli today and your mom has cooked it, and then suddenly you don't feel like eating idli. Now the choice is, should I upset my mom? Or should I listen to what my body wants? And if it's easier not to upset your mom, it's fine, be in allowance. That's worth it. If people around you have ease, if you have ease with other people, it's worth it, no? So allowance is a choice that we always have. So then you end up eating the idli because you don't want to upset your parents, and you only asked for it. But you're very clear, your body can change. So you don't tell your body you're wrong. We asked for idli, so now you shouldn't think of something else. You tell your body, next time tell me a little ahead of time, so that I can. Or you just tell your cook like, hey, tomorrow you make 2 idlis and 2 dosas, or make a mixture. So then you'll eat what you like. So what else is possible here? Does it make sense, guys?
Yes.
I think all of you woke up when I talked about food. Food usually wakes people up. Right, wrong, good, bad, one.
And also you can request the universe to send you what you would really love to eat, and maybe you'll get a surprise.
Yeah.
Eat 1 idli and leave space in your tummy.
Or even better, like have 4 idlis, give it to the dog, and you're like, I've eaten everything. So there's so many choices. You don't upset them.
Yeah.
So what else is possible?
But yeah, thank you, Nithya. That really helped. I was in a pickle about one situation. So, and I will talk to you. It's about my travel and everything. So that's
okay, I have a hard stop. I had to stop today right now. So we will continue talking about choice next Monday. Thank you everyone for joining, and have a lovely day. Make choices, whatever it is, go ahead and choose. Even if it's wrong, go ahead and choose. And then when it's wrong, you're like, oh, I made another wrong choice. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.